Hello everyone! In today's video, we're going to explore close encounters with wildlife captured on camera around the world. Watch closely, because their surprising reactions might completely exceed your expectations. On August 3, 2026, in Sri Lanka, these tourists had an unforgettable experience when they unexpectedly wandered into the territory of an entire herd of elephants. Wanting a really close photo, these men got too close to a wild elephant and nearly paid the price for their actions. Meanwhile, in Russia, a brown bear wandered into the city of Nizhnevartovsk. And the real question right now is how that man is still standing there talking on his phone. Fortunately, the bear was calmed by experts and relocated to a safer, more suitable location. In another event in the state of Connecticut, USA, this bear had an unforgettable memory when it accidentally trespassed into the territory of two pigs. In Alaska, encounters with wildlife often happen unexpectedly, even at construction sites. In July every year in the city of Pamplona, you can witness the famous running of the Bulls Festival in this country that just won the 2026 World Cup. I think this elephant is just testing the durability of the Toyota and noticed the tires look a bit low on air. Over in Sri Lanka, this elephant seems to view the truck as a mobile food shop and decided to check inside for itself.
Oh my God. One baby bear. Baby.
This small dog really thought it could take on a deer 10 times its size, which serves as a reminder to maintain a safe distance from wildlife instead of trying to intervene. No fishing rod or bait needed. The seal simply showed up at the right time and took off with the prize. How would you react if you were riding your bike and suddenly encountered a brown bear?
Hey, come up, get up here. Good boy.
This is why you should contact experts when you discover a python in your home. Bonobos are known to be peaceful, but what did these men do to make it this angry? Elephants are very sensitive to loud noises at festivals, so they can panic and react unexpectedly when overly stimulated.
Oh my God.
Motorcycles offer almost no protection against a large elephant, so changing direction is a smarter choice than trying to keep moving forward.
No one fucking gave me instructions.
This is why you shouldn't lower your window when approaching wildlife, especially when feeding giraffes. During the breeding season, male bears are usually more aggressive than normal, which is also how they contest territory, compete for mates, and protect their food source. Alligators usually lie motionless to conserve energy, but when they feel approached, they can lunge forward very unexpectedly. In the city of Asheville, North Carolina, the bear thought it was visiting a normal house, but ran straight into two security guards who take their job very seriously.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
This deer clearly doesn't need a therapist. It found its own way to relieve stress in its own style. On May 23, 2026, in Thailand, an elephant got fed up with being kept in its enclosure and decided to head down to the neighborhood for a stroll. But the trip sent the whole residential area into total chaos. Lions are often called the king of beasts, yet in front of this dog, it had to stay quiet without fighting back. It seems this tiger had to run away after meeting a worthy opponent. Would you believe that pigs can climb trees?
Holy shit! Whoa!
In California, the package arrived at the correct address, but it seems the bear wanted to be the first one out on the porch to receive the delivery. A seemingly ordinary delivery job can turn into a survival test when meeting overly enthusiastic dogs like this. Because of a momentary wrong turn into the territory of a pod of hippos, this alligator learned a memorable lesson. Luckily, it escaped in the nick of time. In Yellowstone, male bison may clash to assert dominance, especially during the breeding season, and their strength should absolutely not be taken lightly. Would you be calm enough if your vacation trip was interrupted by a 16-foot rock python? This is the capercaillie, the largest grouse in the world. During the breeding season, the male's testosterone levels spike, making them ready to pick a fight with anyone invading their territory. Just a gentle nudge is enough to make you understand how powerful elephants really are.
Just chilling, like there's nothing going on.
Which state are you watching our video from? If you live in Florida, spotting an alligator on the road is nothing unusual.
Whoa! That's my foot! Whoa! That's my foot!
If bad luck knows how to pick a location, it seems today it stopped by this exact fruit stand along with two cows. How would you react if a tiger chased you at a speed no slower than a race car? Pandas are famous for being gentle and friendly, but they can still turn aggressive if they feel threatened or during their breeding season. In Turkey, chaos broke out in Istanbul when a massive bull charged into a barbershop. When visiting Yellowstone National Park, remember to keep your distance from wildlife. Otherwise, you'll have to run as fast as this guy. Don't view a snake's reaction as entertainment, because the situation can change faster than your ability to react. After realizing its child had just thrown a stone toward the visitors, the mother chimpanzee immediately reacted as if sternly reminding the youngster to behave properly. An animal standing still doesn't mean it feels comfortable. It could also be the moment it's observing and deciding its next move. Alligators can launch their entire body out of the water thanks to their strong tail and powerful push from their hind legs. Therefore, standing above the water surface might not be safe enough. Drivers near Banff National Park had an unforgettable encounter with a massive male elk. In this case, staying inside the vehicle was the smart choice.
Oh my God. Oh, hell no.
In Garfield County, Utah, a male moose stuck in a mud hole was rescued through a coordinated effort by wildlife officers. In front of a wild elephant, knowing when to stop is more important than trying to capture an impressive shot. Perhaps the alligator wants to say, "Give me back my fish. Where do you think you're going with that meal?" Like and subscribe to our TV Nature channel if you find this moment interesting. The moment a brown bear casually ran through the streets of Liptovsky Mikulas, Slovakia, caught residents completely off guard. Why did this herd of elephants get startled upon seeing a woman riding a scooter?
You think so?
Yes.
All right, I think it's better to not go any closer. But, oh yeah.
A doctor in Australia designed a homemade magpie-proof helmet to ward off these troublesome birds while cycling. Hippos are not gentle creatures. Their territorial instincts mean they can become unpredictable even toward those who care for them regularly. This cow definitely taught this woman a memorable lesson. This is the deep-sea anglerfish. They are rare creatures living at depths between 1,000 and 5,000 feet. Because food is extremely scarce in the deep ocean, they are ready to swallow prey larger than their own bodies. The tour ticket probably only included lion watching, but this four-legged host generously added a car durability test to the service. It seems this bear viewed a shop in the resort town of Gatlinburg as the ideal pit stop for its next meal. Two kayakers near Avila Beach, California, had an unexpected encounter with a whale. Fortunately, no one was injured. When elephants spread their ears wide, point their head forward, or display warning gestures, it could be a sign they want whatever is in front of them to leave quickly. In front of you is a giant python at the Australian Reptile Park. It reaches 18 feet in length, weighs 126 libs, and requires 5 strong men just to move it. The owner of the Toyota certainly couldn't have guessed that a clash between two rams would end with a repair bill for their vehicle. It seems the bear was unhappy about being watched by the camera and took down the device itself in the gentlest way possible.
My goodness. Uh-oh. Coming fast.
Imagine what the man would have done without a tree to climb when the rhino approached. However, climbing trees is not a safe plan that should be deliberately tested. The husky seemed to have found a new playmate, but this horned guest clearly didn't come to play chase.
Sorry?
Oh, the moose down here now. Yeah, you got a collar.
It seems this Canada goose wants to demonstrate that this neighborhood is now under its management.
It's in the cover. Oh my god. Oh my god.
A police officer in Australia had an unforgettable memory when encountering a cow that decided to test his reflexes.
Right in the car in front of you. Back up. Oh my God.
Taking temporary shelter high up in a tree seems like a logical choice when an angry elephant is right below on the ground. Capybaras are herbivores considered to be very gentle. They only react when provoked or threatened. Before your eyes is a spectacular escape by a zebra after becoming the target of a lion.
Oh my word!
That's just amazing.
This is why, if your area is near wild animal habitats, you shouldn't leave your pets outside alone at night. A male seal weighing about 330 lbs was rescued by local conservationists in Namibia, showing that even large marine animals sometimes need human assistance.
Come here. Thank you.
Traffic at Newark Penn Station fell into chaos when a bull appeared on the tracks. This was certainly not a passenger the station was prepared to welcome. This is why you shouldn't get too close or stare directly at an elephant.
Whoa, that's... Oh my God, that's really fast.
How would you react if a black bear approached you and displayed seemingly friendly gestures? Remember that composure is not an invitation for contact. The toy boat has officially changed hands, and the alligator probably doesn't need a contract or paperwork to confirm the new ownership. How would you react if one of the top predators in the ocean suddenly appeared right next to your paddleboard?
Hey!
When a black bear approaches, leaving the area calmly is still more sensible than staying behind to film.
Whoa, whoa, oi, 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 oi.
Oh, good boy.
Fortunately, this giant tiger seemed only curious about its reflection in the mirror. However, a layer of glass is still no reason to drop your guard. When their young are in danger, even small animals like raccoons can react extremely fiercely. Luckily, 3 adult deer coordinated to protect the fawn and forced 3 wolves to give up their approach.
Let's drive the cart up there.
Many people install security cameras to protect property, but sometimes the most interesting reward turns out to be unexpected visits from wildlife. The dog had no idea that this encounter just helped it simultaneously improve its acceleration, agility, and survival reflexes. What happens when animals see themselves in a mirror? Have you ever witnessed an encounter between an elephant and a rhino? It seems the rhino made the smart choice to leave when faced with a larger animal.
Be careful, I'm getting the jump.
Has a leopard ever appeared in the area where you live? Before you is the cassowary. This is a bird you should not approach. They possess sharp talons up to 5 inches long, and this bird can sprint at speeds up to 30 miles per hour. Could you sleep soundly knowing a wild guest like this is waiting right outside your door? If you find yourself in this situation, temporarily skipping the roll of toilet paper is probably a completely sensible decision.
Oh no! Oh no! Come on, Ducky! Oh.
You shouldn't casually feed moray eels, because associating divers with food can cause them to keep following and coming very close. Even a lion has to reassess the situation when an opponent many times larger shows up. In the wild, knowing when to back down is also an important survival skill. This moment will show you just how fast a falcon is. And this is also a harsh part of the animal kingdom.
Our forest is a gift.
How would you react if your shop was thrown into chaos by a herd of cattle? We would love to hear from experts to identify the name of this unusual worm. This is why, when visiting Addo Elephant National Park in South Africa, you always need to go with experts. This snake taught the guy a lesson. Not every spot is suitable for taking a nap. Perhaps the iguana just wanted to remind her that on this beach, the right to catch everyone's eye doesn't belong to just one person. How long has it been since you last saw such a beautiful and strong moose in its natural environment? Today's collection ends here. Please like and subscribe to support our team. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos. Journalists in Pakistan were truly living the story when extreme weather hit. But floodwaters are far more unpredictable than many people think. And no report is worth risking your own safety. Building a house at the foot of a mountain can carry hidden risks from flash floods and landslides. So think carefully before making that big decision. On July 14, 2026, two motorcyclists remarkably survived a crash that occurred in a neighborhood in Cartagena, Colombia. This woman will certainly feel extremely fortunate when she watches this moment back on the security camera footage. And this motorcyclist also had a lucky escape when a container truck rolled backward down the slope. This guy was incredibly lucky as he had no idea a wild bear was quietly approaching him from behind. The aggressiveness at this moment is actually a bear's instinctive defense mechanism when suddenly exposed to a much larger wild environment. Unbelievable! A man narrowly escaped when a 15,000 lb truck crashed straight into his house. How much money do you think the driver will have to pay for his mistake? This driver is certainly not only kind-hearted, but also possesses remarkable driving skills. Do not judge a flood simply by its visible depth, because the current underneath can be much stronger than you imagine. A flash flood and mudslide occurred in the state of Colorado, United States. The aggressive mud flow even swept away and submerged several cars traveling on this road at that time. Clearly, nature was very generous to the fishermen here. Please hit like and subscribe to our channel. Many more interesting moments are waiting for you ahead. A strange gust of wind combined with sand made two residents on the Dutch coast look as though they were flying on the beach. Please limit going outside when strong winds are sweeping through like this. Stormy winds do not just shake trees. Loose metal sheets and porch awnings can also become unexpected hazards.
Oh my God.
Hikers at Zion National Park had an unforgettable experience when a sudden flash flood hit, carrying a lot of debris with it.
We thought I'd just there for a little while.
This is precisely why you should wear full protective gear when operating a vehicle on the road. Right as the woman walked inside the house, she was incredibly fortunate to avoid an incident. Sometimes, Just one step at the right moment can make a huge difference. Unbelievable! This bear was not sneaking around alone. It brought along a trainee, and today was his first day learning the art of raiding trash cans. Residents captured a humorous moment when polar bears appeared to be trying to climb onto a truck in Russia. Landing an airplane safely is not simple at all. Make sure you have completed many hours of training before controlling this vehicle. This is why truck drivers must always pay attention to signs and clearance limit frames. Fortunately, the driver of the red car was not injured. Perhaps after many years of people sitting on it, the wind finally helped this chair experience true freedom. Did you notice the lead deer? It acts like a tour guide, even carrying a little flag right on its head. Onlookers were completely astonished to witness a Chinese satellite launch rocket get struck by lightning as it ascended into the sky. Security cameras captured the moment a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck the Philippines, sending residents rushing to find a safe location. The slow yet powerful lava flow from the volcano in La Palma, Spain, crept into gardens and left residents in complete awe. A resident captured a whirlwind as it swept through the city of Chillán Viejo, Chile. On July 20, 2026, a sudden flash flood hit China, sweeping away countless belongings of residents in just a few seconds. Angels were certainly watching over these little ones to keep them safe from above. Always remember to wait for the warning lights to turn off and the barrier to fully open before crossing the tracks, as a second train could appear right behind. Respecting safe distances does not make a safari experience any less exciting. On the contrary, it protects both tourists and the animals' natural habitat.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
Did he give you a push?
Elephants are much smarter than you think. Even though this little elephant is just over a year old, it already knows how to protect its caregiver. On July 22, 2026, traffic cameras in Toms River, New Jersey, captured a dramatic moment when a flatbed carrying a forklift tore down power lines. Heavy cargo stacked high can easily lose stability when taking sharp turns at high speeds, or if the straps are not tight enough. This woman thought she had come up with a convenient trick, but the laws of thermal physics quickly proved her wrong.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
An ice-covered road is probably the reason why these students in Massachusetts were late for school.
Oh no.
The kind young man who saved this calf truly deserves to be called a real hero. Have you ever come face to face with a moose before? How did you react when you encountered one? This cat demonstrated amazing reflexes even before the earthquake struck Japan on July 28, 2026. Wow, that was an incredible moment to see. On July 25, 2026, a strong storm swept through the city of Rostov, Russia, causing many trees to break and fall. In the middle of a fierce storm, this dog still did not forget its daily duty of marking its territory. This is why you should trim off tree branches before attempting to chop down the main trunk. It seems the ancestors were not pleased with this guy's posture of putting his feet up on the table. Meet Jimothy, a raccoon currently very famous in the United States. He has a condition known as short spine syndrome, which is why he looks like this. A resident in Seattle, Washington, spotted him right in their backyard. You won't believe it, but Jimothy currently has a massive fan base. He is even painted on canvas, featured on jackets, and turned into plush toys. This is why you should maintain a safe distance when an elephant herd is migrating. Just from carelessly forgetting to latch the truck bed, this driver received a very expensive lesson. Do you know how much that Mercedes costs?
Why is there a lot of dogs coming?
To be honest, I was once chased by a dog like this, but I was riding a regular bicycle. That was the fastest cycle ride of my entire life. Maybe this is why people often joke that women live longer than men. Teasing a bull is never a bright idea. How many points would you give this performance? Remember to just watch and under no circumstances try to imitate it. This moment serves as a reminder that clearing snow off roofs regularly is every household's responsibility to ensure community safety. A restaurant worker in Marsaskala had a close call when a glass door was shattered by a massive wave. The moment floodwaters rushed into Good Samaritan Hospital in Kearney, Nebraska, showed the immense power of nature as the water poured in within the blink of an eye. The power of a storm in China was clearly shown in this moment, as a livestock barn was blown away by the wind in just a few seconds. Just imagine how strong the wind must be to actually shift a whole airplane like that. This is why you should never travel inside a large truck's blind spot. where the driver might completely miss seeing you. What stands out in this moment is how those two motorcyclists must have felt when the truck lost control right in front of their eyes. You will be astonished by the speed of this rabbit. The dolphin-watching trip for these tourists exceeded all expectations. It seems these dogs already knew what was about to happen to this out-of-control truck. Failing to properly inspect the structure before demolishing a building can lead to unpredictable consequences. A Nellore bull escaped from its pen and caused chaos at a farm auction in the municipality of Frutal, Brazil. Shining high beams directly at a bull at close range will cause it to panic and react strongly out of self-defense instincts. An elderly driver was rescued from a submerged car during a flood in southern Brazil on July 21st, 2026. This was truly a kind-hearted action. If miracles exist, then this is proof right here. Video footage captured the storm with a tornado warning as it swept through Chicago on July 27, 2026. Around the same time, a local resident spotted impressive shelf clouds appearing in Franklin Park, Illinois, before the storm hit. As the storm hit, it brought wind speeds up to 70 miles per hour to Tinley Park, a southwestern suburb of Chicago. This is the moment Flood Debbie caused severe damage in western New York, sweeping away everything in its path.
Wow. Both shells are moving down there.
We've never seen anything like this.
A Dallas resident and her family were forced to move up to the second floor of their home as floodwaters severely affected the area. This guy was extremely lucky that the vehicle landed right next to him. Clearly, this goat and donkey make a very well-coordinated team.
Да на, ты забираешь в него.
When unexpectedly encountering a moose on the road, the most important thing is not to honk, slow down immediately, and keep a safe distance. A container truck caused an incident at a supermarket in Santa Catarina, Brazil. Fortunately, there were no injuries. Why can this woman in the blue shirt act so calm as if nothing happened at all? It seems owning a farm is not as easy as this guy in the red hat thought. Farm work is not just about livestock. Sometimes wild visitors like bears can unexpectedly show up. Having a moose near your farm might give you a bit more peace of mind. In Antalya, Turkey, a guy narrowly avoided harm when an out-of-control car crashed straight into a supermarket lobby. Watching glowing red lava stream down a mountainside is like witnessing the Earthcraft, a vivid piece of living art with its own hands. Spectacular waves were observed along the coast of southwestern Wales as the rising ocean created massive rollers. Has a trip that seemed perfect ever been suddenly disrupted by a storm? The incident in Turkey shows that you should stay far away from billboards when strong winds occur. A resident in Esenler, Turkey, was fortunate to avoid harm when an out-of-control bus nearly struck him on January 21, 2026. This guy actually built a roller coaster track to keep his fish from getting bored. That must be quite an exciting experience for a fish. If you still do not know how intimidating an angry elephant can be, just look at how it crushed this vehicle like a tin can. This guy used a stick to poke a dog's belly, but he did not realize that herding dogs do not take jokes lightly. During mating season, bulls become much more irritable than usual, and combined with car horns, the chaotic crowd constantly agitates their nerves. A strong shaking event in northern Venezuela caused damage to several old commercial structures in the municipality of Santiago Marino. On July 25, 2026, a resident captured the moment rescuers saved two swimmers who were swept away by strong currents off Venice Beach, California. Teasing and filming a wandering elephant is not a good idea. What do you think would happen if the elephant returned with its herd? What is your opinion on the Bull Festival in Spain? Many locals and animal rights groups are opposing this tradition. A shop owner in Turkey caused a heater to explode after pouring perfume on it to create a nice scent. Fortunately, no one was injured. The arrival of 2 small puppies might not be enough to make these 2 guys back down. But a dog 5 times larger is a completely different story. This is how people in Asia harvest a bamboo cluster. In the United States, bamboo is widely used in many fields, from daily life and construction to environmental protection. This driver is certainly not only kind-hearted, but also possesses remarkable driving skills. This is why I always love sitting near the window on every trip. In Moultrie, Georgia, a driver was reported to have miraculously survived after wooden planks pierced through the cabin on July 16, 2026. These 2 motorcyclists were extremely lucky to escape a metal roofing sheet falling onto the road due to a sudden strong wind gust. When facing a rebellious bull, even the dogs forget that their job is to guard the post. This is the quokka, often called the happiest animal in the world. They are famous for their friendly faces that look as if they are always smiling. Today's collection concludes here. Please hit like and subscribe to support our team. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.